Hey, who'd you talk to? What's going on? It is me, Mike Leopard King Michael. This is legit. Oh, watch this. Hold on. I'm gonna hold that so long as I can hold the legit for. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. As I just hold the word legit. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it. I can't even see, goddamn. And I may hold it too long. Flix brought to you by Legit Podcast.com. It is July 10th, 2023. For the math geeks, what can we do? 7 minus 1 is 6. Son of a bit. 2 times 3 is 6. And there's another 2. I screwed it up for the math geeks. Joining me as always with a different name for every time I've seen her so far. Now I have Poltergeist Jai. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. We've gone through paranormal, supernatural, and now we're on poltergeist. Jai. I've actually just started to write them all down like Apollo Creed. Like I'm just calling all the names with slashes. Make it as long as we can,
I might
right?
think of a new one soon.
Yeah, just keep coming up with different ones. So
yeah.
let's go over what this show right here is about. Would you like to explain, Jai?
Basically what we do is we have fear flicks. We have horror movies. And then we will go into other categories of movies. So we give you a review, and we try to introduce new movies as well as old movies and movies that nobody's ever heard of, so that you have a great variety to check out and watch.
And then we all know that I really have not seen many of the horror movies. And usually we have like a second or third person that would know horror movies. I like saying horror movies. It sounds more fun.
Horror.
Horror.
I'm not from here.
Horror. But like I said to you before the show, if you ever need me, I have my top 20 comedy movies of all time. And if you just need like one every now and then, you want me to shoot in one, you just let me know. Right here. I'll be of help. Let's start with what horror movie you want to start with.
I think we're gonna start with The Omen.
Okay. All right, The Omen.
And let's see here. I'm trying to find.
I know too much about this movie, but unfortunately, this is one of those ones that I do know, and I'm not happy that I do know it because it was a real mess.
Oh no! Sorry.
Oh, there it is. Wait. See, so look, watch really quick. Is this play? Oh no! Oh gee! Oh god!
On the right.
Oh, it's Walmart. But you know what? I like kid commercials. I like commercials geared toward kids. They're more fun. Like I like toys commercials still. Watch this really quick, Jai.
Right.
Oh, they have been. Perfect. Oh, by the way, great eyebrows. By the way, great eyebrows. As a person with eyebrows, I'm gonna say he has great eyebrows. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think so.
I can continue. Hold on. Damien. Well, that's their fault for naming the kid Damien to begin with. Would you agree, Jai?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't name my kid that, but I apologize to anyone that may be Damien.
Okay, but in general, as a parent, when it's kid naming time, Damien, Lucifer, Beelzebub, Satan. I would stay away from all those names. I just would. You know what I mean? Like, why put that energy out there? You know what I mean? Why give the kid a name like, you know what I mean, like Stormbreaker? You know what I mean? Like,
right. That's a cool name.
The eyebrows. That kid is evil looking.
Yeah, it looks a little crazy.
Look at him.
And then, of course, it's like a series. There's several of them. I believe there's 5.
But wait a minute.
4 or 5.
He just beat his mom up by grabbing her by the hair, right? and but he's a demon seed, basically, right? That's what we're saying, right?
Right.
All right. So
Yes.
he starts doing this, but you know what's weird is you play that movie nowadays and see that scene right there. I see it all the
Mm-hmm.
time. I see it all the time, unfortunately. I
Really?
saw a kid punch his mom in the ass in Target once. I was like,
What?
I was like 6 or 7 years old. He wound up and punched his mom in the ass. I'm like, is that for real? Dude, it was
Wow,
unbelievable.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still not the craziest thing that I've seen at either Target or Walmart. Like, actually can one up
You're
that.
right.
Walmart, I found the baby. There was a baby on the
Oh, yeah.
ground in his diaper, just sitting there. There were no adults if I looked straight, left, right, or behind me. And I'm like,
Wow.
I found the baby. Like, that's what happened to me today. I found
Right.
the baby, right? And I'm standing there. I just
Wow.
stand still because I figure I'm gonna stand here. I'm not gonna touch the baby, but I'm gonna make sure no one else comes and just touches the baby. So I'm
All
standing like an
right.
idiot. And all of a sudden, mom comes up and she's like, "There you are." Dude, this kid could barely crawl. What do you mean, there you are? Like, I'm still trying to
Right.
figure this out to this day. What do you mean, there you are? I wasn't gonna go anywhere. I'm sorry. Back to the Omen. Who
It's
worked
okay.
on this? What you gotta say about
That's kind of horrible.
it? It is. True horror
Um,
stories from Target and Walmart.
let me tell you what it's about. The Omen is a 1976 supernatural horror film directed by Richard Donner and written by David Seltzer. It stars Gravery Peck, Lee Remick, David Warner, and Harvey Spencer, Stevens, in his film debut. Billy Whitelaw, Patrick Troughton,
Are you naming like the crew
Martin.
now? Like, what are you naming the
I,
crew?
I'm almost done. Martin Benson and Leo McKern. That's it. And
There were
then the
that
movie
many
is
actors?
about I'm sorry.
There were that many actors in that movie?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were naming
Yeah.
extras, dude. I thought you were like doing the stunt guy, the gaff kid, all that stuff. I really did. I didn't know where you were going with. That's a lot of names.
Yep, those are all the actors.
All right. And what did you think of the
Uh,
Omen? You never saw it?
I have okay, I might be wrong, but is that the one where the boy keeps going red rum?
Yeah, because that's the kid right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
him.
have seen that.
That's the kid right there. So,
Yeah,
you want to know my opinion on this movie? It
yeah,
was
sure.
the perfect movie for Catholic moms to scare the nizzle out of their kids. Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah. Being a bad kid and the Omen and all that stuff. Like, if you were
Don't go
young and you
together.
saw this, you were like, "Oh, I better not be a bad kid." Like, I'm being dead serious. It was that scary of a movie. Like, this made you not want to be
Right.
a bad kid, and Jaws made us not want to go swimming at Salty Brine Beach. Basically, I'm
Wow.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
What movies? No, I know I'm not really sorry, Jai. This is just, I'm being goofy. I'm a bit of a goof. That's what I do. What movie's next?
It's okay. The next one is Ed Wood
Oh, I
by
know this
Tim
one.
Burton.
Oh yeah. This is it a horror movie? This one?
It's supposed to be, yeah.
It's the making of a horror movie, right? That's what
Right.
it's about. Yeah, I mean, because I've seen it. They have, oh Jesus, who do they have in the movie that I think it's this guy right here that was like his last, was it Bela Lugosi's last movie, something like that?
I'm not sure.
Because I know that's Johnny Depp. I know that Johnny Depp did this. He did a couple with the director. He did Crybaby,
Mm-hmm.
same director. Crybaby was a funny ass movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Wow.
Johnny Depp's like a singing like leather jacket wearing guy. You ever seen the movie Crybaby?
Mm-hmm.
It's got there's a
I
famous
believe I have.
Tracy Lords is in it. I'm sorry.
Tracy
Wait, go ahead.
Letts.
Talk about this movie. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Tell me about Ed Wood. Who talked about it? Who suggested it? Give me some hype.
Okay, the person that suggested it. Well, first off, let me say the Omen, Mary Strachan is the one who
Wait a
suggested
minute.
it.
What? Say the name
Mary
again.
St. Strachan, Strachan,
You know,
S
but
T S T
listen to me.
R A C H A N.
I'm not gonna pronounce it for you, but don't start off with "let me say" and then not be able to say the name. Like, just say the name
Right.
wrong and stumble through it, but don't say "let me say" and then go,
Oh no, I was
Sue,
trying to say, let me see.
yeah. Oh, all right, all right. Good luck. I'm sorry.
um,
You go.
let's see. Ed Wood decided to make. He directed several low-budget science fictions, crime, and horror films that
Yep.
later became cult classics.
Yep.
Basically, about it, it's not
I'll tell you
really
about it. You want to
saying.
know about it? I mean, you want to
Sure,
know
you
about
tell
it?
me more because you know. Yeah, I'd rather you
It's
tell it
so
anyway.
it's a movie about this guy who made all these like really like cheap, low budget movies. That's who Johnny Depp is. He's
Oh, I see.
Ed
I see.
Wood. He's the director. As you can see, Bill Murray's there. That's the girl from Sex and the City, the TV show that I hate the most. If no, that's not true. There's one TV show I hate more than that. But I'm not gonna say it. And the reason I hate
Why not?
Sex and the City is not because I don't hate Sex and the City because it's a TV show about women. Not at all.
Mhm.
I hated the writing, the very predictable writing they made of those four women. Like they would, like you put them in any scenario, and I could tell you what they're all gonna do.
Mhm.
Like take them to the
Right.
park. Take them to the park. I know exactly
Of
how
course.
Miranda and everybody else is gonna get in trouble. They're
Right.
fucking predictable. All right, I'm sorry. We're talking about TV shows and movies. So now, all right, Ed Wood, right, ends up filming this movie, and I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure that's Bela Lugosi, the most, in my opinion, most famous Dracula of all time. I think that was his last role in this movie. So I'm pretty sure that's him in the bottom left. So I have seen this movie a few times. I don't like Tim Burton stuff. I like Nightmare, the Christmas one. I like
Mhm.
Edward Scissorhands. I even like the Butcher or whatever it was called, that the musical Johnny Depp did, where he was like this guy he was the barber that killed people. I even like that one. But then
Right.
there's some that just stink, and Ed Wood, you know, in my opinion, it stink.
Right.
As the Grinch would say, it stink, stank, stunk. Sorry,
Wow.
I just gave you the Grinch review.
No.
But you want to move on to the next movie, seeing how I pretty much just crapped on that one.
Sure. Kitten Hall, thank you for your suggestion.
Sorry, Kitten Hall.
Let's see. Looks like Kitten Hall gave us another one as well. The
Maybe it's
Mummy,
the Mummy.
1932.
All right, this is going to be good because I've seen this. I was born about a year or two before this.
Let's see.
Yeah, it is.
A year or two before.
And it's the other great Boris Karloff. There were certain guys that were the original in my head. Mummy, but he was also oh Jesus Christopher. He was he played another role. I'm gonna get this wrong, and the horror geeks are gonna hate me. But Karloff, did he play Frankenstein? He might have been Frankenstein as well, I think. But this is him as the Mummy. But like him and the other guy we just saw, who was it? Just the last guy I said was his last movie before he died. Wow, there goes my memory. It's the other famous horror movie guy. Anyways, have you ever seen this?
I did, but I was so young that I don't remember much of it.
All right, we'll see again. It was born. I was born right around there. I remember.
Yeah,
I
right.
remember we get. I remember when we get our first TV. I mean, we were like the
Mhm.
first. We were the first house in the neighborhood that had TV. I mean,
Wow.
I remember when we were the first house in the neighborhood that got a car. That's how far back I can. I mean, if you think about it, I remember the first time that we were the first house in the neighborhood that had a roof. Like we built an actual house.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I remember the first
Really?
time we were the first house in the neighborhood that actually caught a saber-toothed tiger and fed from it. Yeah.
How many more
Jai,
lies are you gonna tell?
I'm just busting chops and I'm going back in time,
I figured.
I'm amusing myself. I'm sorry. So what if you? So this is the classic story of the Mummy, and in my opinion, done perfectly, like absolutely perfectly. This is the one that I would watch. There's the Brendan Fraser one. There's many others. I'm a guy. I'm gonna watch this one. I don't know about you. What do you
I'm
get next?
definitely probably gonna watch it again. I'm sorry, you said what do I have next?
Yeah, because that person that recommended these two movies, great one on the first one, right? I mean, bad one on the first one, great one on this one. And what's weird is you took one from like the 90s and then one from the 30s, which I guess is cool. Next.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is from Helena Demacopoulos.
You sure it's not Helena?
Okay.
Is it Helena?
It could be.
All right.
Helena. So
yeah, either
I've
or.
heard it pronounced either way.
Either or.
And I've also heard Helena.
Are you gonna start making stuff up now? Or are you gonna tell me the movie?
No, really. I knew someone named Helena and they spelled their name the same way.
So how many pronunciations are there?
3 that I know of.
Say
and
them
then
again.
whatever else the
Say them again.
people
Say the
mess
three again.
up.
Say the 3 again.
Helen.
No, Helen. No.
Helena.
Helena.
Helena, Helena,
yep.
and
yeah, right. Can't remember the third one.
Helena.
Ah, you
Did
just
I
said
say
that.
that?
Ah, you just said that. You had a little bit of.
I forget what
it
was what you said. That's why.
Nah, it's not. I didn't
that's why
say anything. Now I think you're making it up. All right. What is the next movie, please?
Us. Do you want the one after that?
This is called Us.
Uh-huh. 2019 film.
All right, this is it, right? No. All right, this is it. Okay, tell me about it. That's a scary ass picture. Like that red on red is scary as all hell. And then the mask on the kid. And no offense to the little girl or the wife, but they have like 5 heads, not 4 heads. Like that's a big forehead on both those people. Right? You wouldn't agree? That's a big forehead on the girl on the left. They're scary looking people in general. The dude's beard's intimidating. All right, go ahead. Tell me about this.
Yep. The other one, the alien at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, or he's got like a sock on his head.
Okay. Lupita Nyong'o plays Adelaide Wilson, which we all know who she is from. What was she in the Black Panther? I believe.
No.
Django.
Okay, I know she's a great actress. I've been told. I've never. I don't watch movies anymore like that. I don't keep current. So anything current, I'm like, I guess.
Right.
So. But all right.
It was one of those movies about slavery.
He was in Black Panther. He was in the movie Black Panther. He plays the. Is it Dikembe his name? He's the big guy with the big spear. He's like the one. He's in Black Panther. I don't think she is.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. She's in something. Can't think of the movie that it was.
There's a number in it. There's something days of. Isn't it like some days of slaves she's in? There's like a number or something.
Yeah. It has to do with slavery time.
Yeah, I can't remember the name at all. That's all I got.
I can't either. But
I'm acting like it's Days of Thunder. Movie. Yeah,
I don't think that was it.
No, I don't think definitely. That was a movie with Tom Cruise where he drove really fast. That's what Days of Thunder. Yeah. Right, tell me about this. Who asked for this, and tell me what they think of it.
Okay, well, first I'm going to tell you the film follows Adelaide Wilson and her family who are attacked by a group of menacing doppelgangers.
So they're attacked by menacing lookalikes of them. That's what a doppelganger is. Let's just roll with that.
Pretty much. Pretty bad, huh? Scary. That's
Well, it
scary
would be
enough.
terrifying to meet myself.
Exactly. I'd be like, what's up? I wouldn't
I
even know
no,
what
I
to
would.
say.
You know what? Would you really say "What's up" if you saw your doppelganger? I wouldn't. I
I
would
think after
not.
I screamed, I would.
The first thing I would say is, "What did you do?" That's all I would do. The first thing I'd say if I saw myself, another version of me, I'd be, "Dude, what did you do? Like, what did you do?"
Don't
Like,
they? Don't they
serious.
say that a doppelganger, like if you see one, you end up like dying or something? I think
Um, that's the thing. I bet you they do say that, but where's the proof? Because that's basically someone saying, like, well, what can they
right.
say? All they can do is come back as a different person and say, "No, my other self died, and I'm here," or something like that. Like, so
Mhm.
it's nonsensical. I don't get it. But a
Right.
doppelganger to me is like what they're gonna do to us, clone wise, anyways. Um,
Right. Right. They already have. What are you talking about?
oh, by
They're
the way,
starting with. I think they're.
by the way, allegedly, did you know that we got hit with another
Oh,
infraction
for
just this
what?
show? Just this show. Out of all the shows, again, we gave
Yeah.
misinformation. What the hell is
About
that?
what?
I don't know. We're talking about movies.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it was weird. So I'm just saying now, allegedly, every time I speak. That way they, they go by it. But I'm
Right.
being serious. I was like, "Really?" And then when I found out it was this show, I was like, "What? For what?" It
Right.
wasn't even anything big. Like, we can't even take pride in it. Like, nothing big has ever happened. We get, like, the stupidest infractions. Is it
Right.
I would tag team out with
Someone.
the doppelganger. I haven't heard that one. I think it's a Bruce Willis movie about the surrogates. Oh, alright, so wait a minute. Yeah, alright. A lot of people subscribe to the tag out with the doppelganger. And let me explain. In other words, that would be, um, like, my way of being like, "You know what? You take care of everything. I'll be at the beach." You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
That's that way of
Right.
people given that chance to just tag out with the doppelganger. But see, I wouldn't
Mhm.
I wouldn't I wouldn't do that. I'd let him go to the beach.
Right.
He'll probably
No
have more fun
kidding.
at the beach than I will. You know what I mean? I'm being serious. I'd be like, "You know what, dude? Good for you. You go to the beach. I'll stay here with the kids
True.
because you don't even know them." That's
No
nice.
kidding. I
By the way,
would
that's the
too.
nice dad in me. That's the nice dad in me. I'm gonna stay here with the
True.
kids, doppelganger. You go ahead to the beach. All right. Um,
I'd ask my doppelganger to clean the house for me,
yeah, but see,
do
that's
the
the point. Why
dishes.
does everyone think that, like, their doppelganger is gonna wanna do their horrible work? Like, you don't think your doppelganger, there's a
Well,
chance she's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go have fun. You take care of it. I haven't been
well,
here
I
for more than 2
mean,
minutes."
I mean, it's not like they're gonna feel pain.
Well, how do you know?
There it goes. There it
No,
goes.
a doppelganger is not a ghost. A doppelganger can be a literally like a, I don't wanna say his name, but
Thought
like
it
a
was
little
a ghost.
created version of you.
Did
A
you look
doppel
it up?
Listen, what I'm telling you is the term
We don't want to
doppelganger.
give misinformation.
There may be
Go
ghosts
ahead.
in the movie, right? But my point is
Hmm.
this: a doppelganger is see, Sarah just said it. A doppelganger is a copy of you. It is
Ah.
it's usually like, that's the term. That's what the term means. It's an exact duplicate of you. But
Oh. I thought it was like a ghost duplicate of you.
no, no, no. It's you. It's you see yourself. You're
Oh,
a person. Scary, right?
wow. That-
That's clone
yeah,
love.
that's even scarier.
And even
More
scarier though is
scary.
if this guy in the movie happened to see doppelgangers of his whole family. Holy
Hmm.
Christopher! Now he's got 2 wives and 4 kids. Oh, ho, ho.
Right.
That's a horror movie right there. I'm sorry. I'll control myself.
That's okay.
No, I know it's okay. I'm doing that on purpose. What would you like to go to next?
A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm a big fan of Freddy Krueger. Which one are we talking about though?
1984 film.
The old school one, right? The real one.
Yeah,
I'm like the real one. There he is. Wait, hold on.
The real one.
Freddy Krueger. By the way, I was a huge fan of the one he did with the Fat Boys. The song he did, but I was not a fan of the one that the Fresh Prince did. His version. They both did Freddy Krueger inspired songs. I don't know if you remember that back in the 80s, but the Fat Boys were much. Yeah. Well, if you look it up later, look up the Fat Boys and then the Fresh Prince of I mean Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
I mean, I remember those two.
And they both did.
I just don't remember this song.
They both did Nightmare on Elm Street themed rap songs. Go ahead with the movie.
Okay. I'm going to tell you what it's about, and then I'm going to give you some background to it. Nightmare on Elm Street is a 1984 American supernatural slasher film written and directed by Wes Craven, and it was produced by Robert Shea. This movie is crazy. The series of movies, they are so crazy. What happens is basically he was killed and then he came back and
Jai, look at
wearing
Sarah
sunglasses
at night like a Phil Collins song. Oh man, a Phil Collins song. Like I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. All right, I'm sorry. Back to what you said. Oh. Yeah, all right.
Because the reason why is because Jai likes to be cool. So Jai's being cool tonight.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Now tell me about this.
Let me tell you what somebody said about it. Okay, they said one urban legend will have you questioning if director Wes Craven visited Rhode Island before making the iconic 80s horror movie. It's a campfire story, basically. Mm-hmm. Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't even know how to explain it. Like I said, he was killed. He came back.
Well, wait.
And when he came back, he killed people. Kids.
It's important. No. It's important who he's killed by. He was killed by the parents when they were younger of that street, Elm Street. He was.
Oh, I see.
I
was so young.
Taking all their kids down to where the furnace was. I don't know if he was. I don't know what his job was, but he had some sort of like great like claw hand to begin with. They used to torment them, I guess. So when they all found him, I guess they burned him in the house. That's why he's burnt. And then he started in their kids' dreams. So he was haunting the kids and killing the kids of the parents that killed him. And one of the first kids to go was Johnny Depp. And no one even really knows he's in the movie. He's so young, but he's the kid on the bed where the blood starts going up through the stomach. In the first
wow.
one. Yeah, that's Johnny Depp.
I didn't realize that.
So that goes on because that was such a great concept that he only could attack them in their dreams. Because God damn it, even like watching people be like extremely tired is rough. That's just hard enough on a movie. You know what I mean? You got to watch somebody with no sleep. Like I know what that's like. Like, yeah, it's not fun. How would you?
Right.
How would I fight Freddy in the dreamscape? All right. So
I don't know how.
I actually would do pretty good, I think, Sarah. I gotta be honest, because yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I would well, first off, I wouldn't be scared. So I think that would be most of the issue. I would be more angry, probably get pissed off. Like I wouldn't want to be like, in other words, I already had to put something in my head a long time ago to stop dreams in a weird way. Like everyone knows, I say this on all the shows. I don't ever have a good dream or a bad dream anymore because somewhere in the middle of my dream, I realize it's a dream and it just gets ruined. It's like I'm on the set of a movie and just everything stops. I mean, it could be a horrible dream happening or a good one. No matter what, it gets ruined somehow because I will realize it's a dream and just ruin the dream on myself. And that's because of the Elephant Man movie that gave me nightmares as a teen to the point where I was sleeping with like a crucifix under the pillow and then just doing anything I could because I could not sleep for 3 or 4 days. And in that phase, I stopped my dreams. Like I was such a freak and nervous that I would stop dreams. So like I've had a dream within the
Wow.
last year where I got stabbed
Yeah.
and I was like, time out. This is not how it goes. And I pulled the
Right.
knife out and everything was good. And it was like a movie scene. Like, but that's good
Mm-hmm.
for the bad dreams. But think about the ones where like I'm on the beach in a Jeep, hey, got a cooler beer, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, wait a minute. God damn it, take me home. Like, you know what I mean? I ruined that too. Sorry. I
Right.
just put off
True.
on dreams because we're talking about
It's
nightmares.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I
I'm
wanted
not
to
really
read
sorry.
the I wanted to read the story about where it came from in the first place. Self-awareness is the first step in taking control. First step in developing astral projection.
Or it's
That's
just a good
good
way
to
for a
know.
scared Catholic Italian kid to stop having nightmares so he could sleep through the night. It could be just that. I mean,
True.
it could be what you're saying. I'm not saying that. I'm just dumbing it down. Go ahead, Jai.
Yeah. Okay. The campfire story shared a very similar character to A Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy Krueger,
Yep.
granted this legend, does not necessarily share the same name. It is about a man named Freddy. According to Dyer County High School, this old urban legend originates at Camp Carana in Cumberland, Rhode Island, and it dates back to the mid 20th century. Instead of haunting your dreams, Freddy is said to cause harm to those in the woods. Freddy soon became Fingernails Freddy. Now remember, this is not what the Freddy Krueger movie is about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, I lost it.
No. So speaking as a Rhode Islander, I will speak on this.
Uh-huh.
I cannot confirm or deny the fact that we started that campfire horror thing. What I do know
Oh yeah,
is
we can confirm it.
if they wanted to really 100% start a movie that scared kids
Mm-hmm.
in the 80s, they would make
Oh,
Clowns in the White Van. And that's all they would name it is Clowns in
Clowns
the
in the
White.
White Van.
Because what were you told as a kid? Watch out for the clowns in a white van. Did you hear that? Did you ever get told that?
No.
Come on, seriously? Well, you're not a Rhode Islander. You're just not a Rhode Islander. No.
Yeah, I'm not from here. But my mother was.
Dude, they warned us as kids to watch out for. Let me just say it one more time, like I say it. Clowns in the white van. Sarah got told that. So that's Sarah. What state are you? I can't remember states, but what state are you in? Because that way we can see how far this stretches. See, Jai, it's in some states. Like that was like a thing, like maybe in the 80s, said like end of the
Mm-hmm.
80s, where like apparently
Well,
guys going around dressed like clowns in a van, they were kidnapping kids. Or then there was a kid, she's in the South. She's so non-specific. You could be
shoot
in the
me.
dude, I'm so far up northeast. Anything you say to me is pretty much gonna be south, unless you tell me you're in Buffalo. But I don't even know what I was saying. I don't even know where I was going. What was I saying? Are you paying attention? I'm trying to see if you're paying attention. What was I saying?
I was, but I don't remember very
Yeah, I was
well.
talking about the difference about the clowns in the white van. And then
Oh yeah,
last thing,
the clowns in the White Van.
there was watch out for the guy who will pull up, call the kid over to the car and be naked. We had someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
They told us about it in our neighborhood when we were kids. That was also scary as all hell. So walking home got
I bet.
spooky all of a sudden when I don't think it had to. Now,
Wow,
Jai,
really?
we're at the 35-minute mark. Would it be okay if I got in some of the movies?
I'll certainly go for it.
All right. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna show you. I'm just gonna explain to you. So this is really hard for me. I had to go through every the comedy movie that I consider to be like great. Okay. And then there's a bunch that I had to leave off, which upset me. And then there's a bunch that I know that I didn't even think of that if I go back and do this, I might bump somebody off. But this is my final list of 20 comedy movies. Like I've seen thousands. This is my favorite 20 comedy movies of all time. Right. And they're not in order because I'm not doing that. Ain't doing that. Number 1 is Caddyshack in 1980. Have you ever seen Caddyshack?
I have.
Okay. That movie was so great for so many reasons. And I'll be honest, I'll tell you one of the main reasons. Do you know why it was so great when it came on cable for kids that were, say, 12 to like 17, 18? It was one of the few movies at the time that had. Think about it. What's a teenage kid want to see?
What year did that come out?
1980. It's R-rated.
1980. I was 5 years old.
All right. So then let me school you on this because I was like, I think I was 43 when this came out.
Right.
Gratuitous boobs is what this was. Like they just showed boobs twice. I'm being dead serious. And as kids, you would tell each other which movie had boobs. I'm being dead serious. That's how people would tell each other about movies. I know you don't believe me, but that's the God's honest truth. If there was somebody naked for a second, everyone would tell their friends and they would all know. But anyways, other than that, being groundbreaking on cable, Chevy Chase puts in I left Fletch off the list and I wanted to put that on because he's so great in those spots. Chevy Chase is somebody that really probably difficult to deal with, but he's so funny in certain spots. And then Bill Murray as the gardener. I mean, those lines he said. You know what I mean? I repeat them all the time. It's in the hole. Like it's just one of those things. And then just the kids, and then that guy Ted. Larry would hate me right now if he knew I can't remember his name. Ted something. The guy that was in Too Close for Comfort, I think. He had the white hair. He was the guy that was angry. He played the angry old guy. Ted something. Great actor.
Sorry about that.
Funny ass actor. That was like one of my favorite movies. Period. There was so many reasons to like it. I mean, I like the Gopher.
Yeah.
All right. That's only one. I'm just gonna give you a couple, but here's number 2. Same year. Airplane. To this day, I can watch Airplane and I will laugh like a stupid idiot. I'll just sit there and laugh.
Really?
Dude, the jokes are so stupid and so great. Like, they're so stupid, right? But you try to write a movie with that many stupid jokes in it. Like, it's great. It's like the fact that they just keep like over, under, done. And, he turns to the kid, he goes, tell me, Tommy, I forget the kid's name. You ever been to a Turkish prison? Like he just says, like they just say the most bizarre stuff. You know what I mean? Like Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. Like
right.
As a kid, and even now at this age of 92, I can't stop laughing whenever I watch this movie. It's just
right.
There's so many little things going on. Oh, the guy that's like, what is it? Well, it's like a big Tylenol. like what? I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. Like he starts off with, man, I picked the wrong week to stop drinking coffee. Then you cut to him the next time, and he's like, man, I picked the wrong week to stop smoking. And then it's like, man, I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. And he passes out. It's just like, all right, it's just my kind of thing. Number 3, I'll just do 5 quick. National Lampoon's Animal House, 1978. Now, this is what, as a kid, I thought college would be. You know that? This is like what I thought college. It was so much. It looked like so much fun. Have you ever seen this movie?
No.
Oh my God, dude! John Belushi's incredible in it. He chugs like that whole.
What's it called again?
Animal House.
Yeah. Hold on. I don't remember it.
With all the different fraternities.
I don't remember. Oh,
All right,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Belushi's
yeah. The
Belushi's
sheep.
going through the line. He eats a whole cheeseburger. He gets a whole cheeseburger and puts it in his mouth. Then he does the thing where he puts the eggs in his mouth and he goes, I want you to guess what I am now. And he puts a whole egg in his mouth and he blows up his cheeks and he goes, boom, and it shoots all over his face. He's like, I'm a zit. Get it? And then there's like food
Right,
fight.
right.
The movie's awesome. Awesome. They killed
Yeah,
a horse.
yeah,
They killed the guy's horse. They killed the dean's horse. Like they wanted to scare it
yeah.
because they hated it so much that they kidnapped it. They put it in his office and they fired a blank gun and the horse took a heart attack. Oh, such a great movie. All right. Number
Crazy.
4, really quick, is Anchorman, The
Mhm.
Legend of Ron Burgundy. Yeah, she just wrote Toga, Toga. You're right, Sarah. That's exactly what that was. It was incredible. All right. Ron Burgundy, Anchorman, the one in 2004. This was another movie.
Mhm.
Every character was on point and funny. Like everybody was funny. The way it was written is extremely funny. The way
Really?
you never seen
Some
Anchorman?
stuff.
You've never seen
Yeah.
Anchorman
No, I have.
and you didn't like it?
No, I thought it was funny.
You don't
I
sound like you
just
think it's
didn't.
funny.
Well, to me it was a corny funny.
Yeah, but yeah, I know. But what did you? Would you? You think you're gonna get edgy from Will Ferrell? You're gonna get Santa.
No, I mean
I know him.
Will
That's what
Ferrell
you want.
is great. He's
All
great.
right. The number 5 one, and we'll go back to the movies. Number 5 would be Superbad in 2007.
Super bad.
With Jonah Hill and the kid from Arrested Development. Where they and
Mhm.
then what's his name? The kid McLovin. Oh my God, that
Oh my!
movie.
I have a T-shirt. I have a
You
T-shirt,
what does it say?
and it says it's got his driver's license,
Yeah,
and it
McLovin,
says McLovin on it.
Hawaii.
Yeah, yeah. Most
McLovin.
people have no
He goes,
idea what that
McLovin.
is.
You went with McLovin. One name? What do you
Oh, that
print?
was
What do you
great.
Prince? What do you seal? I forget what it was. It's just oh man, he
I
McLovin. Like
loved it.
you know what? That movie, right, is one of those movies that
Mhm.
falls apart as it goes. And it's
Excuse
one
me.
of my favorite styles of movies. Like I love movies that
Right?
fall apart and get worse as they go, whether it's a comedy or a horror. I want to start off like this and fall apart. I want to see people go through stuff and suffer. I get enjoyment from that. So that's the comedy ones. Jai, back to you. What do you want to talk about for horror?
We have The Witch,
Okay.
2000. Well, somebody said 2015. Oh yeah, it is. It is. I'm sorry.
Yep.
It's
It's
2015.
that girl that um I can't figure out if she's pretty. Like she's pretty, but she's always so I guess I've never seen her in other movies other than maybe this one. Because she's so plain
Mhm.
in this movie, but I've seen her in another movie, I could swear, where she was dressed plainly like this. Like I've never seen this actress dressed up. So I just say, yeah,
I got you.
like is she pretty? I guess so.
Mhm.
Everyone
Maybe
tells me I'm
she's
wrong.
homely.
What?
Maybe she's homely.
No, I don't think she's homely. One of the Lee sisters.
No.
Ugly, homely. All right, go ahead. Tell me about the movie.
Let's see.
Uh,
Set in the 1630s in New England, its plot follows a Puritan family who encounters forces of evils in the woods beyond their farm.
say that one more time and say it more like say it more like a game show host. Give me a
Set
little.
in 1630s New England, its
There you go.
plot follows a Puritan family who encounter forces of evil in the woods beyond their farm.
Wow.
How was that?
So better because now I know it was a Puritan family that encountered evil beyond their farm. I think that was much better. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So have you seen this movie?
I have not.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I mean, it looks familiar, but I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I have seen some of it, which this is
Hmm.
again me with these horror films. I'm always saying that, but I've seen
Right.
half of it. Like I don't have time to sit and watch a whole. I just can't watch a whole film anymore. But anyways,
Yeah,
what do they
it
say
takes
about
a
it? The
lot.
person who referred it. What do they say?
Let's see. The person who referred it was also Helena Demakopoulos.
Now, she's just full of ideas. This Demacopoulos,
Yeah, she sure is.
full of ideas.
And she mentioned, yeah, she is. She just basically, she said the witch is set in 1630 in New England, where some are being accused of witchcraft.
All right. Yep.
So
That
I'm
makes
not
sense.
sure that's
That makes
alleged.
sense. Oh,
Yeah.
am I still there? I'm gonna make sure I'm still there. Yeah, I'm trying to preset the next show for the other guys because they're trying to get in the other thing.
Right.
Dude, I'm a busy guy, Jai. I'm a busy guy. There's a lot going on.
I
We got a
know.
lot going on, Jai. A lot going on. All right. I'm sorry. So the movie? What did she say about it?
That was all she said. She didn't really give much of a review on it.
Really?
She just wanted people to know. Yep.
Yeah. Did she get paid for it? Here's a question: what would a good horror film need to have for you to sit through it?
Ooh.
All right. So you would have to take out all the suspenseful horror moments and then put in lighthearted or extremely bizarre funny moments. And then I would sit through it.
Mm-mm.
But then I think technically, if I look up the rule book, that's no longer a horror movie, would it be? Or horror?
No.
No, it'd be comedy. So what
Right.
I'm saying is basically, Jai, to answer Sarah, is that I can't. I can't sit through 2 hours of suspense and, like, tension, and I'm one of those people that I
Hmm.
soak up what I'm watching or what's going on around me, and it's just like, I can't sit through all that. You know what I mean?
Right.
What's a lifetime movie? What I just said, which would be great. I would love to do a Lifetime movie. I would try to get one of the old
Yeah.
actresses from one of the '80s sitcoms to be my wife. You know what I mean? Try to get one from, like,
Right.
I don't know who's even kicking around, to be honest. Who's left from the Facts of Life, cast? Get one of them on the horn.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, she'll play
well,
my wife. Pick one.
I won't say the right names. I'll be like Tootie, you know.
Tootie, is Tootie still around? Is she still kicking? She alive?
I, I think so.
I would bring Tootie down and you know what? I would be honored to do a movie with Tootie. If anybody's out there and they can make that happen, I swear on the if I could just be in a movie, right, with Tootie, well, and I know she has a real name,
Hmm.
I think I could make it really good. Like, I think if a
I
bunch of
think
those
you could
actors all
too.
came down and hung out with me for a couple days, like I got Tootie,
Hmm.
I got, like, somebody from Cheers, like, just weird actors. I'd love to make a movie with these people. But I'm
Oh
afraid I'd
yeah.
call it 2D the whole time. All right. Jai,
Tim
uh,
Fields.
where we going next?
We are going to a great horror movie that was suggested. Excuse me. Jaws, a
Oh,
1975 film. Back then, it
you have
scared
to
me.
tell me anything about this. All right. Hold
Great
on.
movie. Everybody went to see that.
It so somebody wrote about how, like, some movie was like they said something like it was on a Facebook post
The
by
Lifetime movie.
a bunch of, like, paranormal investigators that, like, they all know their stuff. But one of them said, like,
Mhm.
Jaws wasn't as scary, it wasn't as scary as people made it out. And I was like, I don't even know how that makes sense because I'm serious when I say this movie made people not want to go to the beach. Like,
Right.
I haven't seen many movies affect like a ton of people. I mean, like I never seen a
Mhm.
movie released that like you just didn't go in the water deep anymore. I don't know if you remember,
Right.
but like,
Mhm.
and and the noise before the Jaws comes is one of the
Right.
easiest but
Da-da.
greatest things ever written. It's those 2 dun dun
Right.
dun dun. It's just the
Da-da,
speed
da-da,
and the
da-da.
tension of the 2 notes getting faster. That's like,
Right.
that's so awesome. Like, that's genius. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I was terrified
Yeah.
by this film. How did you feel about it?
Yeah, back then I was terrified. I think if I watch it now, it wouldn't really bother me, but because I've never been one to really swim too much in the ocean. And where I'm from, we had lakes. So
Oh,
we swam in those.
so
Yeah,
you were worried
so
about Piranha, the movie Piranha, that bothered you, right?
right, something like that. Yeah,
Or the alligator,
definitely.
that gigantic alligator that was in the swamps or in the lakes.
Yeah, that's
That was
crazy. I
terrifying.
saw that too.
But listen,
Okay, you're
so
giving away all the good movies.
I love the actors in this movie. Like that Jaws scene where they're drinking and comparing scars has become so symbolic in so many ways. Like, y if you say, "Dude, we need to have the Jaws scene," that really
Mhm.
you know what it means. It means we all gotta sit down, have some drinks, and discuss problems and put in like have fun with it. Like, compare scars. Like,
Mhm.
that's why that scene is so great. They keep one-upping each other on these different scars, and it's like, I mean, you're gonna need a bigger boat. Uh, just the way he's sliding down at the end, trying to keep himself from getting swallowed by the shark, smiling in
Right.
front of all that stuff is, like, something that, like, people that are in their 90s, like myself, we still talk about and use
Mhm.
in our vocabulary. It's in what we speak. Like, Jaws was that important of a movie. It
Right.
I wish I could really explain how important and Jaws 2 was horrible, but it was nowhere near as bad as Jaws 3 in 3D, Sarah. Jaws
Well,
3 was
yes, 3D.
absolutely horrendous, right? Jaws
Mm,
3,
mm, mm.
it was like they had some SeaWorld type thing, and then the gigantic shark comes in. They let him in the gate or something like that. I think that's 3. 2 is just about the fact that this shark or its shark's mother or whatever was so mad at I think that's number 2. No, number 2 damn it. Number 2 is the son. I think there's 4. There's one movie where the shark chases the mom follows the mom to, like, Australia or some stupid ass thing like that,
Yeah, I
and,
remember something weird.
yeah, that might there might be 4 of them. Right now, I can't I love What About Bob. Absolutely love the movie What About Bob. Of course I do. All right, uh,
Oh, absolutely.
Jai,
That's one of my favorites.
we
Yes.
got to we're about at the end, to, wrap up and so we can get, the other show on time, but I'm gonna just really rapid fire, another 5, so I only have 10 left for the next show of,
Go for
comedy
it.
movie. Alright? I'll go with 'em as fast as I can.
But
This is my top
okay.
20 comedy movies of all time, a repeat of my first 5, and these are not in order. Caddyshack, Airplane, Animal House, Anchorman, Superbad. So 6 through 10 would be 2009's The Hangover. Uh, The Hangover is fantastic. It's such a debauchery of it's another movie where, sorry, bear with me, things get worse
Mhm.
as the movie goes on, right? Like, it's just like shit
Right.
falls apart. I love those type of movies. All right. Number 6, 7, The Wedding Crashers. Just
Oh,
just
yeah.
I just love it. I love it. I love that they made guys.
Yeah, I do
Like,
too.
it's fantastic. Number 8 is Old School. Again, in the same vein, in 2005, Will Ferrell plays remember they make their own college and they have to, like, compete in some sort of, like, college Olympics thing, whatever, to pass, and, like, Vince Vaughn's doing the rings, and he's holding his arms out dead straight when he's got a cigarette in his mouth, and he's holding so stiff, and he's like, I'm still holding." Oh, then, Will Ferrell goes to jump through the flaming thing, and he's dressed up as the mascot, and he gets caught on fire. Oh, it's just
Right.
I that movie, he gets shot with the dart, and he's like, it's by the guy who plays Stifler from American Pie. He's like, you're crazy. You're crazy. It's again, Jai, that's a movie where I've seen maybe 15 to 20 times, and I can quote all the lines. All right, number 9 and 10 would be 1982's Fast Times at Ridgemont High. A lot of reasons, not just Phoebe Cates. Like, I really like the movie, and everybody else is funny in the movie. It's a hilarious movie. Mr. Hand, everybody, Spicoli, they're incredible. But Phoebe Cates, Phoebe Cates stole that movie. And then number 10, especially if you've ever been in a band, 1984's This Is Spinal Tap. That is so funny.
Spinal Tap.
It's a fake documentary of that band, Spinal Tap.
It
stars Lenny, the guy who played Lenny from Laverne and Shirley. Yeah.
Oh, anyway, okay. Oh,
wow. Phenomenal old school movie, especially in bands. It was like a movie that every band watched. All right. Jai, what do you want to say to wrap up?
I just want to say thank you for watching our podcast tonight. We'll be here every Monday as long as life allows. I do apologize that we missed a few shows, and we'll see you next week with some legit beer flicks.
That works for me, Jai. Up next will be Compass of Curiosity with the legit Jack Russ Stivers. I have nothing else to say. Block Island is July 21st through the 23rd. It's going to be an extremely great time. I'm very much so looking forward to it. We have other big announcements coming from Legit Podcast soon. Things keep spinning, and it gets better.